He's great good. Hey, alien. Hey, Gillface. Hey, Vanna. Frozen Marks. Cool, cool. They came with rubber duckies. Nice. Hey, Fettuccine. Hey, Compbrook. Working on cosplay? What cosplay? Who are you causing? Not really. Yeah. Yeah, not outwardly trans yet. Also, I didn't actually say this day was for me. I'm just saying that it is the Trans Day of Visibility. Sorcerer Selene from Elden Ring. Ah. The internet has fetishized her feet. Yeah, it'll do that. That's the internet for you right there. Find my voice relaxing. I don't like my voice. Will I be trained? I don't know. When I feel more comfortable with where I am in life. Which at this point means either never or after the Bloody Revolution. Drinks are $13 with tip. No, not bad, actually. For margaritas with rubber ducks. I'm going to look up Sorceress Selene. I came as transgender last year. Is that not to transition now? It's complicated. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool design. Hey, Grumpy Vet. Vista. I didn't actually. Cornbread. I didn't look very far down. Playing Divinity Original Sin 2. I didn't look very far down. I didn't look I didn't look very far, so I didn't look at a lot of the selling stuff. But I didn't see any creepy feet stuff. Gotta look further down the legs to see the feet. Oh, and Vanna, no. I would not be interested in margaritas. Back when I did drink alcohol, I used to get daiquiris now and then, strawberry daiquiris. Both my sisters are trans. Thinks flute of mouthwash with square glass. And the alien, it's in a lot of countries, it is a very complicated time to be trans. Not so bad in Canada, aside from just you know, aside from general aside from like the practical stuff, aside like getting appointments for seeing specialists and shit like that, that's always going to be complicated. Like that's just always going to be tough, I think. Um, no matter where you are and no matter when you are, it's just going to be tough getting appointments and all that shit. But other than that, I mean, there's no. Canada does not really have a dedicated anti-trans movement the way the US and the UK do. Like the US, the entire Republican Party wants to eliminate trans people, and a solid chunk of the Democratic Party is saying, well, maybe we should allow them. Hey, Brooke. And then the UK has just been, the UK at this point is nicknamed Turf Island because of just how thoroughly transphobes have seized control of policy. What do you think the UK specifically is transphobe? I'm honestly not sure. Like, not being from the UK myself, it's hard to tell. Rolling is definitely part of it. Yeah, she is pretty beloved over there. Yeah, whatever, fettuccine. And like, she's got a lot of money and a lot of influence. It's like, I mean, first of all, Stonewall is American history, not Canadian. Second of all, isn't Martha? Was it Martha Johnson? Wasn't it Martha Johnson who is credited as throwing the first brick? So I feel like I've seen there's the. I feel like I've seen that there is some dispute whether she actually did throw the first brick or not. But as I recall, it's Martha Johnson, right? Hmm. Went to Ottawa Pride one year. If you could time travel to any year, what year would you go to? Hmm. I'm gonna say 2060. I think I'll go with 2060. Like Killface. Like Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake. Why? I don't know, because I have to pick a year. Sure as hell not going to the past. Past sucked. Hopefully the future is better. Go to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they live underwater. Great 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 granddaughter is doing fine. Hey, Bambi. Was that fine meant to be like a like, oh man, your descendant is looking sexy. Like, were you trying to suggest that I would want to have sex with my own descendant? I don't want to live underwater. Same here. I don't want to live underwater. Underwater's scary. Ah, you're the time traveler, and it's my descendant. Okay, fair enough. There's water at the bottom of the ocean. Most of the Jonas Brothers working on my YouTube channel. I don't think that I can really do anything to boost my numbers enough for it to be worthwhile as like a primary job. Like, I don't even really know what I would do for something like that. Like Jobs Prospects is worrying. It is kinda. It sucks. It's very annoying. Hey, Mac. Good job. I figured I could. I didn't think it would be this tough, because I mean, it's like customer service jobs are always hiring. Hey, Elf. Hey, Uncle Buck. Yeah, customer service jobs are always hiring. Hey, Jenna. Congratulations on the move. Make videos and comics or book with more editing to attract other viewers. Thing is, like, I don't know that those would actually bring in a lot of viewers. Beautiful. Nice. Like, making videos about comics, about the only way to really make a lot of money off that is outrage clickbaiting. Outrage clickbait. Grifting. I'm going to go into an office. Oh, because it sucks. Job market sucks right now in Canada. Yeah. Worse than I thought, apparently. Read comics, that'd be awesome. Videos about comics, unless you're engaging in rage bait grifting. Hey, Jordan. Because like that shit always gets attention. What is the actual date? March 31st, Jordan. March 31st is International Trans Day of Visibility. Grifting may be a 9 to 5. Pressy. You're in Central Time Zone now, Jenna? Cool. Yeah, grifting may be a 9. Well, the problem is I have too much. I have too strong a moral center for that. I feel like there's more than that. I mean, there are other sort of. There's like Trans Day of Remembrance as well. You may be thinking of that one. I forget when that one is. What does Trans Day of Visibility mean? I mean, it's just, yay, trans people. November 20th. Yeah. Pretty sure it was November. I couldn't remember the exact date though. I mean, it's basically just a yay trans people day. Yeah. Yeah, for them to be, for trans people to be like, hey, I'm trans. Chris sucked in it. What did Chris suck in? All right, your dick. You don't know Chris? I also do not know Chris. All right. I'm giving you a warning this time. This is a warning time out, Fettuccine. You pull shit like that again, I'm fucking banning you permanently. Genuinely go fuck yourself. Hey, Zach. Go fuck yourself, you judgmental piece of shit. It was like, does inclusion tend to have many requirements besides identity? Nope. No, it was just telling me that I'm not trans. Just basically just telling me that I'm not really trans, and like shame on you for co-opting trans. Like, fuck you. I'm not interested in putting up with that shit. Judgmental prick. Hi, Debbie. Indie bookstore, used bookstore. We don't really have any locally. There is a used bookstore not too far from where I live, but they don't hire coffee. I don't like coffee. The unfortunate reality is Cornwall is not really much of a reading town. Comic book guy from The Simpsons. Yeah, I can see it. But yeah, Cornwall is just not really that much of a reading town. Big market for people to talk about D&D stuff. Unfortunately, I've never played D&D. I don't really have that much interest in learning about D&D. D&D D&D seems to be pretty divisive these days. Just because, like, even now, creative and patient to play D&D. Because even now, the tabletop RPG, the TTRPG space is so dominated by that one, and it still tends to drown out other games. Also, the character creation feels maybe a little more complicated than it needs to be. How am I today? Didn't sleep great. I mean, it's far from the most complicated RPG uh, RPG setup. Need some new light up in there. Oh, I'm blanking on the name of the one that was like just notoriously complicated. If you could play solo, I'd try it. My thought on that is that, like, a solo D&D campaign is just writing a book. You know? It's the only drawback, needing other players. Yeah. Yeah, at that point, just like write a fantasy novel, write a fantasy story. Um, might like more storytelling games. I suspect I probably would. Um, yeah, like that does seem to be sort of the trend of the past 15 years. Played solo before. There's loneliness and deployment. Yeah, I feel like maybe over like the past 15 years, there's been a trend towards hey Rebecca, more storytelling games. Like very simplified character creation and much less need for dice. Who's been interested? Don't really know how you play. Yeah, I mean, like I played a little bit of Vampire the Masquerade as a teenager. Not much. Hi, Christina. Vampires are terrifying. Vampire said you'd like that. Honestly, as when I got super obsessed with Odyssey, I almost never had a chance to play. Like I almost never actually got to play the game, but I was very obsessed with it. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Buttercup. What's your favorite kind of train? The one. Changing it up. The one your parents and their friends ran on me last night. Hey, Julia. I have not yet sent the code. Yeah, Uncle Buck. That was my first reactions. Uncle Buck was the one me and my friends ran on your mom. But like, I was like, too obvious. Hey, Beetlejuice, said. I was like, too obvious, too obvious. So, the one your entire extended family ran on me. The one your extended family ran on me. Was I shy when I put up my first videos and lives? I don't know that it was all that shy when I did it because it was like it didn't really feel like I was talking to actual people. Would I like to ride? Would I ride a train? I mean, I've been on a train before. I've been on trains before. My parents say, George, do you want me to set you up with them? So yeah, I mean, it was just like it felt more like I was just talking to myself. And yeah, so I was in Theo Chantel's videos and lives, so sort of carrying on from that. Did I want to be in Chantel's videos? I suppose I wanted to. I wanted to be part of what Chantel was doing. I wanted to, going to try to make some sort of joke about visible trains. But then I had to go and run room with like your mom joke. Hey, strawberries. Silent viewer, fan of Foodie Bee. Hello. Hello. I just like doing things with my buddy. I like doing things with my best buddy. Thanks, Skillface. Worried about me? I'm also worried about me. Because it's been 3 months and I still haven't been able to find another job. I genuinely didn't expect it to take this long. Stupid economy. To be home? No. The other day when I didn't go live, yeah, I just felt like shit. It was like 9 o'clock when I got out of bed. I was like, no, I did not sleep. I have a degree in library and information technician, or as a library and information technician. So for something you don't really like. I mean, it still needs to be something I can do. She was laughing yesterday, asking, "Do we remember when she blew off Shun's party and got in the hotel?" Yeah, yeah, just a 2-year college degree from Algonquin College. So like just a 2-year diploma type of thing. But I graduated 2014. Long time ago. Mario days. No 2-year degree won't get far these days. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, over a decade old. So thing is, I suck at school. I don't have um, the focus to be good at school. So yeah, I haven't looked into going back to school just because like I don't have the focus for it. Can I grab that side of this? I mean, I keep an eye open for local jobs as well, but I mean, there isn't much here. You know, like I could apply at Subway, but I don't think I'd actually be good at that. Training course like forklift training? Nah. Yeah, like I don't think I could do like food services. Kitchen work is rough. Yeah. Work and make job. I honestly don't think I can. Too high pressure. Yeah, it's one of those things where there's a need to be doing like multiple things at once. Get diagnosed with ADHD and autism. Oh, yeah. I once bitten. Um, I'd love to. Thing is, it's not cheap. An autism diagnosis is like $2,000. Comic book store. Hey, Ingrid. Only local comic book store does not hire. He cannot afford an employee. There's one comic book store in town, and he cannot afford an employee. I have mobility issues, but I think I could work at McDonald's. Grocery store. Hey, Nova. I don't really want to work stock. Yeah, I don't really want to. I don't really want to do work stock. It's a pretty physical job. Yeah, I have 2K, but I'd rather save that money. Gillface. Make you fit. Yeah. And that is the main job that's available is stock shit. Stocking. Not really, no. No, I mean I've I have had to spend some of it, but not actually all that much yet. As far as like what you get, hey Barbara, what I'd get for being diagnosed, I don't actually know what. I'm not sure what sort of programs there are for it. ADHD diagnosis would probably actually be more useful because that one you can get. That one there's at least medication, but I don't know. I still don't know. It's for now, at least. Yeah, for a little while. Can at least get by on my inheritance for the time being. No, my mom's still alive. No, inheritance from my father. He died like a year ago. Uh, no, I haven't. I haven't really talked to a doctor about being trans yet. I'm not interested in surgery. Like, I'm not interested in surgery. Hormones are what I plan on doing once I get more comfortable. Um, and I don't know that it's actually all that complicated, kill face, even to get started on hormones. And for now, it's not really about laziness right now. It's more than just uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable doing it while I'm just renting a room from some random couple. You really not want boobs? Well, hormones. If I get started on hormones, I'll probably grow at least a little bit. Fix every one of these problems. Yes, boobs are fantastic problem solvers. Not to move. I was starting to kill face. Much will your body really change? Hard to say. Like, I had been starting to um, before I had to move back to Cornwall. I had gone down to a clinic in Ottawa. Like, I had gone down to a trans clinic in Ottawa. Thing is, at the time that I went down, they weren't accepting they weren't accepting new patients, which kind of limited my options. Am I out to the trans community in my town? Shit, I don't even know what the trans community is like in my town. Like covered with the state. I think it is. Yeah, Cornwall tends to suck. Or store warehouse stocking. Yeah. Curated wardrobe. Eh, makeup is a no. Um, I don't like how makeup feels, so that's just a full on no. Nobody actually likes how it feels. Yeah. For styling my hair, yeah, that one's lazy. That one's laziness. For my hair, that is 100% laziness. I will cop to that. For clothes, honestly, one thing I feel like I probably should do for clothes is I should honestly just get myself a tape measure, and measure myself. A little tough love is good sometimes. Don't make that into your mom joke. All right, fine. I'll just say that's what she said. A little tough love is good sometimes. That's what she said. Alternatively, your face is tough to love, or something like that. A face only a tough mom could love. There we go. We're getting some combinations in here. My transitioning? Not yet. I plan to. But welcome back, Uncle Buck. I'm not really comfortable with transitioning with where I'm living right now. Um, and like it's where it gets tough is there's just no jobs that pay enough. There's no apartments that are cheap enough to live in off what most jobs pay. Yeah, yeah, just trans, exactly. Yeah, no attraction to men. I am only attracted to women. I'm only attracted to women and your dad. But yeah, aspiring lesbian. I guess I'm more of an aspiring lesbian kill face. Raised by drag queens after my dad and mom split. Nice, nice. That's fun. I mean, sorry about your parents splitting, but honestly, sounds like a fun upbringing. I feel like more like female and less like non-binary. Oh, it's hard to. No, I'm not unblocking Jones. She annoys me. I mean, it's just how I feel. Oh, hey, someone just sent me money. Oh, shit. God damn. I intend to transition. I do intend to transition. Jones the cat, exactly. Once I start my transition, I will shave. I can't really shave where I'm living now. Because the bathroom sink doesn't have a stopper. Someone's friends. All of them died in the 80s, 90s, HIV and Hep C. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I just like genuinely like it's just shaving the jacuzzi. Yeah, I don't know who was you Uncle Buck? Yeah, $75. Yeah, I just saw I got his donation on coffee. Get a mesh cover for. I mean, it's less about blocking the hair from going in. It's more about like stopping it from draining while I'm shaving. Plastic butter tube lids. I suppose I could. The main workaround I can really think of for that would be like fill a pot with hot water and use that for rinsing the razor. I'm trying to understand the need to have no beard. There are some trans women who do have beards even after transitioning. Like there are some women who keep their beards after they transition. In my case, I haven't started my transition yet, so rinse with the faucet. Eh. It does kind of work better with like yeah. Response about the beard. I was saying that some trans women. Oh, for the beard, I was saying that like a big reason I don't shave is because like the bathroom sink doesn't have like a stopper to keep it from draining. So it's just for rinsing the blade off while shaving, it's be awkward. The one thing I could think of would be filling a pot with water, hot water. Supersized cuts from fast food places. Anyway, going back a couple conversations. Thank you very much to Uncle Buck Squirter for the donation. I'll get that transferred to my bank account later tonight. Yeah. Hearts in the chat for Uncle Buck Squirter. Dollar store sink strainer. Probably, honestly. When I saw Santa, not about this sink stop them from being women. I mean, what's stopping me from being a woman is my neuroticism over the fact that I just live with people who are effectively strangers. That's the big, in all honesty, that's the biggest obstacle is literally just yeah. That I'm just living in a room that I'm renting from people I don't know. That's the thing that makes me uncomfortable. Don't have a plan for that. Yeah. It kind of get a job. Won't pay enough to cover rent. That's the shitty part is the jobs that I'm applying for, none of them pay enough. Even if I get them, even if I get one of these jobs, almost none of them actually pay enough for me to afford an apartment of my own. And of course, none of them are even bothering to get back to me. Uncle Buck donated to my coffee, like Ko-fi as they call it. It's coffee. I don't know why they call it Ko-fi when coffee just genuinely makes more sense. It's it's spelled Kofi, but it's because the idea behind it is hey, buy me a cup of coffee, donate a couple bucks for a cup of coffee. Women's History Month. Join the Discord. Like that's sort of what it's meant for, is just setting somebody the price of a cup of coffee. If I recall, their logo is even a coffee cup. Yeah, their logo is even a coffee cup. So, you know, it genuinely just makes more sense to call it coffee. But apparently they do, apparently officially, it's Kofi. Van's question about makes me feel more female than non-binary. I like the answer I gave is just a feeling. I don't really know how to put it into words. Anyway, Uncle Buck wants me to buy something pretty, so I'll need to put some thought into that. Preferably see through. Well, I don't think I'll be getting lingerie. Hey, bye bye. Don't understand the rules of gender fluidity. I mean, like, there aren't really rules for it. Yeah, like it's not something that does really have rules. So yeah, I mean, it's just I feel feminine. Don't feel it's something I can get better at. Just feel like a person. Gender can get very complicated. Because it's a very personal thing. We really do all experience gender differently. So it's weird. Anyway. Thought I saw something interesting earlier. Might not. Might not have. Do you see that Trump signing an executive order against ticket scalping? Which I suspect is mostly performative. The executive orders aren't actually legally binding. Like he can sign an executive order that is already illegal. Yeah, but I don't know the details of the order. I think it is mostly like it seems to have to do with like bots. Truly is great evil in this world. I don't know, Grumpy Vet. Yeah, ensure compliance with competition laws, targeting the practices of scalpers, and the use of bots to inflate ticket prices. Actually, you know what? The scalping isn't the biggest problem. I don't know that it's scalping is as big a problem. Ticketmaster. Fucking Ticketmaster. Abolish Ticketmaster. That's the shit that actually needs to be done. Because I kind of think that like the scalpers, resellers, I mean, they're definitely a problem. Scalpers and resellers, they are definitely a problem. But nah, no job responses yet. And like they are like legitimately, they are definitely very much a huge problem. But fucking abolish Ticketmaster. Give me a minute. I'm gonna get more water. Give me a moment. Anything of interest in the old searchy? I mean, I keep applying. I will probably do another search tonight. Depends on sort of energy, whether I'll do it tonight or tomorrow, because I didn't get much sleep. But we'll probably do a search tonight. Getting sunrise on the reaping. Yeah, I use Indeed. Suzanne Collins. Hunger Games. Cool. Are you enjoying it so far? Fantasizing about my empty venue frozen marg. They had a concert stage. I'm reading Heavenly Tyrant. Only 5 chapters in. I am 10 chapters in to You're a heavenly tyrant. Aw, thanks. Yeah, I'm 10 chapters in it. 100 pages. So I'm just under a quarter of the way through. Because it's about 420, 430 pages. 420 something pages, so not quite halfway, or not quite a quarter of the way, but close to. Medina. No. We're reading about Drizzt the Dark Elf. He lives in the Spider Kingdom. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that character. He did seem to be pretty popular. Audiobooks make me sleepy. I've never tried listening to an audiobook, but I have tried listening to podcasts. And the problem I run into with podcasts, and I expect it would be the same with audiobooks. I'm a visual person. So audiobooks, like I wouldn't really be able to concentrate on them well. Like I sort of need something to look at. That's why even when I'm here on live, like I'll, keep looking at shit on my phone, or like I'll look through the discovery queue on Steam. Yeah, it's like just a little bit of sort of visual stimulation. Beyond just looking at my own ugly mug. So, yeah, audiobooks just are not for me, unfortunately. Look at Discord chat. That would be visually nice. There were a few children. I think you'd dislike that. They wanted too close to us, and their parents said, "Get away." I would also be wanting them to get away. Like I probably wouldn't say it out loud, but in my head it'd be like, "Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away." I don't think children perceive people, so I don't feel too judged or weird. That reference, that sounds funny. What, me asking children to get away? I'm hanging out with you now, Killface. Hey, Jerry. Nope, still no job. Job market is apparently even shittier than I expected. Parents saying to stay away from Vanna. It's good advice. It is good advice. She bites. And actually, I think another big makes me feel like an obstacle, like I should move. I think another big problem I'm running into with my job search. A lot of companies these days use AI to filter applicants. And AI fucking sucks. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if that is also part of why I'm having trouble. Work from home job, 9 to 5, 24.50. What company? Hire someone to look at your resume. Maybe. Who's the employer, Jerry? It's entirely possible that I've seen the job and either applied for it or found that, you know, get a job someone that hates AI as much as you do. I wish. Elite connection. All right, that doesn't ring any bells, so I will probably take a look at the job postings tonight. Personal shopper at Walmart. Probably not. Doesn't that job usually require having a car? Yeah, I'll probably take a job at look at job postings tonight. 24.50 isn't it? Oh, 24.50 would actually be very good. Like a lot of jobs I've been looking at are like $18 or less. Full time. That definitely matters. 9 to 5 would be shitty, but if I gotta do it, I gotta do it. And a salary like that, it would make those hours bearable. Yeah, that'd be close to $4,000 a month before taxes. Never thought I'd be accepted into the army. So yeah, $24 an hour, I would be able to get a place of my own. You know, reasonably comfortably. So, I will. Like I said, it's gonna depend a little bit on my energy levels because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. But I will, or today I didn't get a lot of sleep today, so I will try to take a look at the job postings tonight. I've almost finished recording my Final Fantasy V Let's Play. Like Alf. Alf. I don't really have a lot of experience with Alf. I didn't really watch it as a kid. Like I think I might have caught a little bit. Like I think I might have caught a couple episodes when I was a kid, but I don't really have memories of it. I know I had an issue of an Alf comic. I think I think I might have just gotten it from like a comic shop used to have like sort of these sort of bags of random issues, random comics. The cats, yeah. We don't talk about the cats. So yeah, Alf is I like I said, I have no real experience with Alf aside from like a random issue of his comic book. Boyfriend's neighbor's dog stole his flip flop and never returned it. What a jerk! What a jerk dog! Rude of him. You can use Excel. I mean, vaguely. It's one of those things where like I can probably use it. I have used it in the past. First cruise. Oh, I hope it goes well. Yeah, the only complication actually using Excel is I don't actually have uh, an Office subscription. It is data entry, not formatting. You get laptop. So yeah, like rather than I do have LibreOffice, which has sort of duplicates of all those programs and can actually open, it can actually open the Office programs or the Office. It can't open Office files, but Libre files can't be opened in Office. So I have had to I did actually have to convert my resume into the Office format. Worth getting down for a month and buying. If I um, if I needed it, then fine. I would I would pay for it. But yeah, if there's a workaround, then I'm fine using something that's free instead. Oh, I absolutely could not do a cruise. Hell no. Nah, cruises are cruises seem like they are genuinely awful. Just like, yeah, viruses. They're just giant petri dishes. You never travel, so that's not spitting. I wouldn't mind traveling. But yeah, they are floating petri dishes. The really cheap ones are in Canada. Yeah, I mean, like travel, cool, great, totally down to travel. Cruise, I'm out. They seem like a great way to get sick. You don't even take a bus. Again, if I have to, I will. I have in the past. Airplanes are. I have been on an airplane before. Jet lag fucks me up bad. Like whenever I have taken airplane in the past, the jet lag absolutely fucked me up hard. So bad. The flight itself, I honestly didn't find too bad. Travel by bus is torture. I mean, for that, it's like if it's walkable, I'd rather walk. You know, like if you know, if I'm going somewhere that is within walking distance, I would rather walk. Hand sanitize when traveling on planes, trains, and automobiles. Um, I will confess, one of the things I don't like about buses is, you know, that they are on set schedules. Yeah, having to make sure that I get to the bus stop by a specific time. I don't know. It's annoying. Drunk guy puking in the back. It's not hard. No, but it is. I don't know. It's just. Being stuck on somebody else's time just feels weirdly annoying to me. And I get that it's a stupid thing to be to worry about. Hey, super chat. Take a bus to school. No, well, I mean, like elementary school. In elementary school, yes, up until grade 7, 6 or 7. Unless I can just walk somewhere, Julia. That's why I walk a lot of places. Walk to the grocery store, walk to my mom's place. Anyway, Super Chat. The reason is because, simply put, there is no library in town that is currently hiring. Was it grade 6 or 7 that? Because I feel like it might have been grade 6, but it might have been 7. They sort of changed the buses a little bit. At like in my town, so that if you were within a certain distance of the school, you would no longer get the bus. They would no longer the bus would no longer pick you up. Pick you up or drop you off. Gerrymandering your school district. Yeah, I don't remember what the distance was, but I was like just within that distance. So like it was, I think it was grade 6, but it might have been 7. The change meant that I was just barely too close to the school for me to be able to take the bus anymore. So most of the time I would walk. In the winter, I think my mom might have driven me. She might have dropped me off in the mornings as well. I think she dropped me off in the mornings, and on particularly cold days, I think she picked me up. But for the most part, yeah, at least for going home, I would at least be walking home. A long time ago. I don't remember if I walked to school as well, but I definitely walked home. One time my mom forgot me and took a nap. And then in high school, I walked. College, I lived on campus, so walked to the nearest bus stop when I was supposed to be a walker. That said, during the second year of the program, um, we had a couple of we did placements, and for the placements, I had to bus. Those were 3-week placements each, so yeah. 6 weeks of that where I had to bus to and from. And when I was working at a Telca here in Cornwall, on particularly cold days, I would bus. It's like a half hour is like almost a half hour walk, and most of the time, even in winter, I would just do the walk. just because it let me set my own schedule for, like, obviously I had to get up in time to get there and everything, but I don't know. I'm an impatient person. I don't like waiting for things. I don't know. In any event, yeah, I don't like the bus. I've taken it when I've had to. And like a plane, I don't mind planes. Jet lag kills me, but plane itself, I honestly don't mind the flight. But a cruise ship? Fuck that. Cruise ships just feel disgusting to me. And anyway, yeah, I am going to end the stream here. So that'll do for tonight. Thanks for coming. And good night.